a bit of space. Right. Could you put the flower arrangements to the back of the table? Leave some room for the buffet. Des, make sure those cases of champagne are up here by 12, would you?
Yeah, will do, Mr. Russell.
OK. Hey, Minty, you've got a mark on your apron.
Sorry, Mr. Russell.
Well, better to clean when you can't serve people looking like that.
Yes, Mr. Russell.
Even if most of the guests are staff.
What a palaver. I tell you, I'm never getting married.
The way my love life's going, I'll never get the chance. Morning.
Doris, come
For
in.
you.
Are these for me? Oh, these are lovely.
I thought I'd just call up, see if you needed anything.
Well, I think I'm all right.
Are you excited?
Yes. Although I'm a bit nervous too.
Well, you're bound to be on your wedding day. And it's the second time to Adam Chance. I'm sure that brings a few niddling doubts.
I suppose if I'm honest, it does. I mean, it didn't work out last time, so I don't know why I'm so confident that it's going to be all right this time.
Adam would be a fool to mess it up twice. You're a wonderful woman, and he's very lucky to have you.
I think he knows that, but for all the wrong reasons.
What do you mean by that?
Do you think Adam's really marrying me because he loves me?
Well, I would have hoped so.
See, I don't know whether what Adam really wants is me or my stake in this place.
Then why have you agreed to marry him?
Companionship? I don't want to spend the rest of my life being on my own, do I? Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant like that.
I know, love. But being on your own isn't all that bad. At least you don't have to listen to anyone moaning.
I suppose I've got all that to come.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Come here.
Thanks for everything, Doris.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
And if he does mess it up again, he'll have me to answer to.
Mr. Russell, I've got to talk to you.
What are you still doing here? I told you to leave last night.
I know you're angry, but you've got to believe me. Nothing happened between me and Nicola last night.
You expect me to believe that?
Why don't you believe us? Don't you even trust your own daughter?
Don't you dare speak to me like that.
All we wanted was a little time to ourselves. Maybe if you listened to Nicola a little bit more, she wouldn't go behind your back.
You're not out of this hotel in 2 minutes flat. I'm going to call the police and have you escorted off the premises.
Don't worry. I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Hope this all goes off on time. I've got to get back to work.
Yeah, well, some of us are still hoping it doesn't happen at all.
Overexcited. I was like that on my wedding day. Oh, I'll go and get it.
Is she ready?
I haven't finished yet.
I've been sent up to remind you you've got 25 minutes.
Still time for me to change my mind, you mean?
You said it, not me.
It's all right, Tracy. I can do the rest.
Are you sure? I'll go and wash my hands.
You look lovely.
I look exhausted. Have you any idea how upset I was last night? The two people I love most of all in the world fighting over me on the eve of my wedding.
I'm sorry. Doesn't matter now anyway. You've obviously made up your mind. If you pull out, I'll stand by you.
If I pull out, I'll make your day.
I do hope she likes the present we got for her.
What did you get for them in the end?
Oh, a lovely lamp.
Oh.
Fake antique. It'll look wonderful in the new home.
Fake?
Well, I couldn't afford a real one, could I? There was hardly any money in that collection.
Shouldn't she be here in a minute?
She's late.
Ladies' prerogative.
I thought it was a lady's prerogative to change her mind.
And guys never do that, do they?
Okay. Thank you.
She's taking her time.
Maybe she's having second thoughts.
That would be great.
Great, this is her wedding day. Oh, I forgot. Marriage and wedding doesn't mean very much to you, does it?
Tracy, we agreed not to do this in public.
I'll go and have a look for her.
Mum seems to be late. Nerves getting the better of you yet?
No, there's no need. She'll be down in a minute.
Hope so for your sake.
Get a last little dig in, did we? Poison her mind against me?
Like you did last night, trying to turn my own mother against me.
You've been trying to talk her out of it, haven't you?
I think she already suspects what this whole charade's about.
She's here.
You don't know how happy you're about to make me.
Pull yourself together. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Mr. Russell's had it in for me since the day I arrived. There's no reasoning with people like him.
But you can't just go. What are you going to do? Where are you going to stay?
I don't know.
Well, you can't just sleep out on the streets. There's a sofa at my place. You're welcome to that.
Thanks, Rocky, but I think I better get out of town.
Are you sure you don't want me to have a word with him?
It'd be a waste of time. It'd be all right if it wasn't for that Mrs. Harvey. We were just having a laugh. I tell you what, I am not going to forget this.
First, I am required to ask if anyone present knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry, to declare it now. In that case, we can move to the vows. Would you like to take her hand? Adam, will you take Jill to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Jill, will you take Adam to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Can I have your attention, please, everybody?
Still here? I thought I'd never see you again.
You couldn't leave without saying goodbye.
Tried talking to Dad, but it's no good.
No, I tried to. He won't listen.
What's wrong with them? Why can't they just leave us alone?
I blame Jill Harvey. I'm grassing it up. I mean, what's it got to do with her anyway?
Exactly. Just because she's getting married to someone she doesn't love, she doesn't want anyone else to be happy.
Interfering old cow. I'll kill her if I get my hands on her.
I think you're in enough trouble already, don't you?
Dad told us what happened. Look, if he catches you out here, you're in for it.
Please, we're only saying goodbye.
Fine, you've said it. Now you better come back in.
Come on, Jake. Let him say goodbye in private, eh?
You're too soft. Okay, you've got 2 minutes, but that's your lot.
I can't bear this.
Me neither. But there's nothing we can do. If I don't go now, your dad's going to call the police on me.
There is one other way.
We're very pleased that you're all here to celebrate the wedding of Jill and Adam. Now, as many of you know, Jill has a very special history with Crossroads.
Yeah, right.
And it's very fitting that she should be married here. She is, as most of you know, a Crossroads shareholder.
How did it
When
go
she
then?
joined us recently,
Fine.
I'm surprised
They're man
to
and
see her,
wife
but,
now, so we can all
we've
have a
since learned
drink
to
and
enjoy her
something to
company
eat.
and to appreciate
Should you be
the
getting
wonderful
back to your
work she's done in our
duties?
salon with
Nobody
Tracy
likes
here.
a porter
But it's
to
not
mill
just
around
the
at a
hotel
ceremony.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. Can I just say you look
This is
lovely
the
in
second
your
time
outfit.
that Jill's become
No
Mrs.
thanks to
Charles.
you.
And as they were reunited here at Crossroads, I wish them all the very best in their marriage, and I'm sure we'll be able to work very happily together for many years to come. Now, perhaps I should hand you over to the man of the moment. I know he wants to say a few words. Adam Chance.
Thank you, Patrick. I, too, am very grateful for you all to be here to share what really is the happiest day of my life. They say that love is sweetest the second time around. With Jill, that certainly is the case. The stupidest thing I ever did was to let her slip away the first time. It is a cliche, but as you as you get older, superficial things don't matter. Success, money, material possessions, none of them count compared to the happiness that you find with your perfect partner. And I know that I have finally found that in Jill.
I thought very seriously about what you said, you know. I've always tried to consider your feelings in everything I've done.
You don't really believe that.
I know how it sounds, but it's true. But when I agreed to let your father take you to Germany, it was because I thought that would be the best thing for you.
And how could being away from you be the best thing for me?
I didn't know he was going to try and drive us apart. He broke lots of promises.
Yeah, well...
Look, I always felt guilty about all the time we missed. And I've always promised myself that somehow I would make it up to you. So, I have decided, in spite of everything that's happened over the past few days, that I'm going to transfer my shares in the hotel to you.
What? But what about Adam?
Oh, if Adam has married me for the right reasons, well, he'll support me. And in the end, the decision is mine. The paperwork's all in my room. All I have to do is sign it.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Just before I do, though, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you, just to put my mind at rest.
Ask anything.
Well, you know you said yesterday that you cared about me.
I do.
So when you decided to stay here, was it because of me, or was it the money?
Mom.
I just need to know. I accept I don't really have the right to ask you. It's just that Adam seems determined to think so badly of you that... Well, you're the only one who can give me an honest answer.
Well, that's all water under the bridge now, isn't it?
Not to me, it isn't. I need to hear it from you, Sarah Jane. The truth. Please.
Right, that's the lot.
Is that all you're taking?
It's all you're going to be able to take. We've only got the bike, remember?
What are we going to do for money?
I've been thinking about that. Have you got any at your place?
I can't steal from my own parents.
This isn't a game, Nicola. If we're going to do this, we do it properly. Are you with me?
It's your wedding day. Is this really the right time to be having this conversation?
It's exactly the right time to be having this conversation. We should have had it a long time ago.
Okay. You have to understand, I was very angry with you for a very long time. I'd had practically no contact with you since I was 8 years old. I didn't realise that was down to Dad.
Yes, it was.
Thinking you didn't want me really screwed me up. There was a phase when I went off the rails. I hung out with dodgy people. I did things you'd probably really rather not know about. It was pretty self-destructive.
That's understandable.
So, when you got in touch, I felt you owed me. And when I found out about the money, I saw it as my chance to get something back. So, yes. At that point, it was the money I was after. That's the reason why I stayed.
I see.
But things are different between us now. We're getting to know each other. We've got a relationship. And if I've hurt you over the past few days, it's only because I was trying to protect you.
I just don't know who to believe.
Oh, and now I've upset you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you.
It's my fault. I wanted an honest answer and I've got one. It serves me right.
Does this change things between us?
You mean, am I still going to sign that transfer form? That's all you could think about after all we've said to one another.
No, Mum, that's not what I meant. Mum, come back.
Won't be a moment.
Okay.
The photographer's ready to take the pictures.
You can't take the photographs without the bride or her daughter. She's the only blood relative here.
Something tells me this wedding is not going to go to plan.
You're a good person, Tracy. You deserve better than this, so does Scott. But I can't give you what you need anymore. My heart isn't in it. I'm too tired.
Is that how you really feel?
But maybe we should have some time apart, if that's what you need. We'll have a break for a while, for Scott's sake. But I'm not giving up on this marriage. Not by a long chalk.
Where on earth have you been? The photographer's been waiting.
Sorry, there was just something I had to do.
You all right? You look like you've been crying.
Now, Adam. Right, I believe you want to take some photos.
I've got to hurry. We need to find some cash and get out of here quick.
Try my cash box.
There's not much. I don't think there'll be enough. What are you doing?
I want something to remind me.
Nicola, we don't even know where we're going to be sleeping tonight. Don't be stupid. Now, come on. Finish packing this. We haven't got much time.
Doesn't look particularly happy, does she? I thought brides were supposed to look radiant.
I wouldn't know.
Joanne, I'm sorry. Just when I came to the crunch, you were going too quickly for me.
Please, Ray, I don't need this.
Is that the lot? Lovely. Thank you very much.
Not at all.
Now, what is going on? Where is Sarah Jane? Has she upset you?
I just needed to talk to her.
She has upset you, hasn't she?
I just asked her the real reason why she'd stayed at Crossroads, and she admitted it was just the money.
I'm sorry I did try to warn you.
I felt so hurt. I mean, I probably deserved it.
Oh, no. Come on.
I just don't know what I'm going to do.
What do you mean, do about what?
Well, last night, I decided to transfer my share in the hotel to her.
What?
It just seemed a way of building bridges. It seemed like the right choice. Why are you looking at me like that?
What were you thinking of? That money was for us, for our future.
You've got your business. I mean, you said that money was
That is not the issue, it is the principle. You're not going to let her and Jake beat us?
This isn't about Sarah Jane, is it? This is about you. You want my share of the hotel.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
That's true. That's the only reason you married me.
Keep your voice down.
Why? Why should I let you wriggle out of this the way you've managed to wriggle out of everything?
Calm down. You're making an exhibition of yourself.
Let me go.
Let me get this straight. Your mother practically offered you her share of the hotel on a plate and you messed it up?
I couldn't lie to her, Jake. I explained I feel differently now. She didn't believe me. She left in tears. I feel terrible.
So the transfer form's still in her room. She hasn't signed it.
I suppose so.
Sarah Jane, you have got to sort this out and make her sign it right now.
It's too late.
But don't you see, if you don't, it'll automatically go to Adam.
She'll never sign a share over to me now.
Oh, come on, you can't give up now. You have to try.
There isn't anything here. They don't keep much money up here. Most of it's in the hotel safe.
Can we get into it?
Are you kidding? There's about 1 million alarms on that thing.
We're just going to have to manage with what we've got then.
But that's not enough. You said yourself. What are we going to do?
We'll be all right. Are you sure you're up to this?
Of course I am.
We better go then. Can you manage to take the stuff down to the bike?
Yeah.
Right, make sure no one sees you. I'll be with you soon. There's someone I've got to see first.
Don't be long, will you?
Quick as I can. Mrs. Harvey?
I tell you, there's something weird going on. We're having a right slanging match in there.
I don't know why they bothered getting married in the first place. They're way too old for sex.
What's going on there? I told you there's something weird going on.
Just because she has the guts to tell you the truth doesn't mean you should let that snake get his hands on your share.
I don't want to listen to this.
Jill, you have to sign your share over to your daughter.
Where's my mother?
I might ask you the same question.
suppose she told you.
What about the transfer for shares, of course?
Got you worried, has it? That this whole circus might have been for nothing?
Don't count your chickens. I told your mother she was being ridiculous, and after your little outburst, she agreed. You weren't going to share. You really have screwed up this time.
Can you gather round, everybody? I think the bride and groom are ready to cut the cake.
Could we give it 5 more minutes, please, Patrick?
Is everything all right?
I seem to have mislaid my wife.
It's more like a French farce than a wedding.
Mrs. Harvey! Mrs. Harvey!
Should we miss his chance now, you fool?
This is a waste of time. She's not here.
I reckon she's done a runner.
After 2 hours? My marriage doesn't last a lifetime anymore, but that's ridiculous.
Where have you been? I thought something had happened.
Sorry. All set?
I think so.
Are you absolutely sure about all this?
The only thing that matters is that I'll be with you.
You better hop on then.
Jill! Jill! Jill!